sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, and Cleveland Browns Stadium. A good one looming in one of the tougher divisions in football. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, this division, year in, year out, man, it is physical, it's tough, and it's always tight at the top. You get here one more year, and you look at everybody, and you can make a case that this could be a team that can make a playoff run.
Yeah, and especially the case, Mike, that last year, 3 of the 4 teams made the playoffs, the only exception being the Cincinnati Bengals, who went 9-8 without their star quarterback Joe Burrow down the stretch. So here you are going into this year. All 4 of these teams are legitimate playoff contenders, and when you look around the league, I'm not sure there's another division with a straight face that I'd be willing to say that.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Cleveland. Pierre Strong on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Second down and 3. They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run once more with 4. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to Ford on 1st down. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Watson. That's to the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first down. It's 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's caught by Judy, working his way across the field. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now it is 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Watson. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run with 4. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Now Watson. And he's in. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown Browns. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Steelers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm, and then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball, and that's about as good as it gets.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to tuck it and go. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Harris. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Russ. Catch made by Pickens. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Wilson. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Wilson will throw again. And he will score. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. On the quick slant, that's Judy.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Ford. 1st down and more to the 45. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
First and 10. Throwing is Watson. To the sideline. That's caught by Judy.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
First and 10, and here comes Ford. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Again, it's 4. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun, here on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll take it on in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have 2 guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Austin now to return this. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Give up the middle to Harris. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
On 2nd down, Russ. He finds Austin with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st down, it's Harris. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Harris. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson. Second and a yard. Throwing again. Wilson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. To throw again is Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Watson. Here's a screen set up for 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Watson. In trouble, and down he goes. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin to return. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Austin brought in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Once again, it's Warren. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Crochet to return it. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive starts with a carry by 4. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards, and Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Watson. He'll look underneath and find 4. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Watson now on third down. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Watson going to get this one out to Cooper, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Watson to throw again. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Harris. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Watson to the sideline. That's caught by Judy. Watson now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's 4. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
4th down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. That one is good. And the Browns will take a 24-21 lead.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. It gets him down to the 6.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, pick up the first down.
They'll run with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Cooper. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
They'll run here. And he'll get about 5. To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. And just a short pickup there to the 35.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On 2nd down, here's Watson. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Moore. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught by 4. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game,
and he will dive into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. Now 2nd and inches. To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line and in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, this is Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Off play action, here's Watson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. It's Amari. And he'll be taken down. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now, 1st and goal. To throw is Watson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Harris. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Ford. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the handoff, it's Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. On the ground, this is Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. This defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Harris. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. A run. Here's Harris. He will have a Steelers first down as they move the chains on 3rd down. Here's Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Harris. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Russ. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball, and that went away pretty quick.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That one on target to Moore. He's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Watson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They snap it to Watson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.